8:38 is your time. Raise your hand if you're a procrastinator. Actually, you can do it a little bit later. Don't worry about that. Well, occasionally procrastination actually pays off, though. And now maybe one of those times if you've been riding that fence about whether or not to buy a new home. Real estate expert John Adams is here to let you know why there may be no time like the present for you. John, how are you, man?
I'm great, and you're right. There is no time like the present. You know, I have been a broken record on this subject right here on Fox 5 for I don't know how long now, saying buy. But this is a great time to buy a house.
It starts with prices, right?
Well, prices have gone up. There's no question. 2 years ago was lower, but we still haven't got back to where we were in 2006, 2007. So it's still, prices are very attractive compared to renting. This is a great time to buy a house.
Interest rates, it's almost like free money. It seems like when you can borrow at rates like these.
One of the things we've been hearing recently is that the recovery is a weak recovery economically. And really the only thing keeping us afloat at this moment is that we are printing tons of money, and the Federal Reserve is pushing that out onto the market in the form of real low interest rate home mortgage loans. And when that happens, it is a bargain for buyers. Right now, Buck, you can get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at just a shade under 3.5%. The real bargain is 15-year fixed rate money, which you can pick up at 2.75%. And I know the payments are a little higher there, but wow, have you slashed your carrying cost? And the answer is yes.
And have that thing paid off in 15 years. Tax benefits are still there, and those are something you can definitely take advantage of.
You know, the tax benefits are remarkable, and they have been for many, many years. Just as an example, a young couple today, I was talking to Katie Muse out there, she ought to do this. A young couple today can buy a house, an ugly duckling in a nice neighborhood, spend their evenings and weekends at the big box stores learning how to fix it up and paint it and tile it and do all that stuff, and sell it 2 years later. As long as they live there for 2 years, any profit that they make is 100% tax-free. No federal tax, no state tax, no Social Security, no nothing. And that's a lot of money. You can make $40,000, $50,000 doing that if you're willing to do the sweat equity.
Yeah, no doubt about that. All right, and how about the long-term outlook for real estate? I mean, you know, you look at the stock market and people are like, it looks really great right now, but people are kind of tentative because you don't know what's going to happen there. But what about real estate? It seems a little more secure.
A lot of people say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I say, put all your eggs in real estate and watch that basket. I am prejudiced in favor of real estate. But the last time I checked, Buck, there were 324 million people living in this country, and most of them prefer to live indoors. They're still making babies, Buck. It's not going to change, and people have to have a place to live. Atlanta, I think, is well set as we move into the next 10, 15 years to see some growth, job creation. Atlanta continues to move onto the world stage. I think that bodes well for our real estate market as well.
So just to sum it up, to tie a bow around it, it's if you're in the market now, it's not going to get any better than right now.
It can't possibly. And this is, I see prices going up from here. I see interest rates going up from here, and I think if you wait 6 months, if you wait a year, you're going to look back and say, you know, I wish I had done something in the summer of 2016. Now's the time to take action.
Nobody wants to live with that kind of regret, right?
That's right.
All right, John, thanks a lot. Good
bet.
advice as always. Your time is 8:42, and coming up on Good Day Atlanta, Paul.
Good morning. I'm Paul Milliken, but